As enterprises grow, their technology landscapes become more complex. Systems are added, replaced, or upgraded. New digital channels are introduced. Partners and external consumers demand access to data and services. Without a clear integration strategy, this complexity leads to brittle systems and slow delivery. API-led connectivity exists to address this challenge, and it is one of the foundational architectural principles behind MuleSoft. Welcome to Topictrick, your trusted source for breaking down complex topics with clarity. API-led connectivity is an approach to integration that organizes APIs into distinct layers, each with a specific responsibility. Instead of building APIs as isolated technical endpoints, this model treats them as reusable building blocks that form a structured connectivity layer across the enterprise. The goal is not only to connect systems, but to do so in a way that is scalable, maintainable, and adaptable over time. The first layer in API-led connectivity is the System API layer. System APIs are designed to provide access to core systems of record. These systems may include enterprise resource planning platforms, customer relationship management systems, databases, or legacy applications. The primary responsibility of a System API is to abstract the underlying system. It exposes data and operations in a consistent, well-defined way, regardless of how the system is implemented internally. System APIs typically handle protocol translation, basic data transformation, and system-specific security. They are intentionally simple. Business logic is kept to a minimum to avoid coupling the API too tightly to specific use cases. This makes system APIs stable over time, even as the underlying systems evolve. In practice, a system API might expose customer records from a legacy database using modern RESTful interfaces without requiring consumers to understand the database schema or access methods. The next layer is the Process API layer. Process APIs sit above System APIs and implement business logic. They orchestrate and combine data from multiple systems to support specific business processes. This is where rules, validations, and transformations that reflect business behavior are applied. For example, a Process API might combine customer data from a customer relationship management system, order data from an order management system, and credit status from a finance system to create a unified customer profile. Process APIs are designed for reuse across multiple channels. They encapsulate business logic once instead of duplicating it in every consuming application. Process APIs also play a critical role in managing change. When a business rule changes, it can be updated in a single place. Downstream consumers automatically benefit from the update without requiring individual changes. This significantly reduces maintenance effort in large organizations. The top layer is the Experience API layer. Experience APIs are tailored to the needs of specific consumers. These consumers may include web applications, mobile apps, partner integrations, or internal services. The purpose of an Experience API is to deliver exactly the data and behavior that a particular consumer requires in a format optimized for that consumer. Experience APIs often handle concerns such as response shaping, filtering, pagination, and consumer-specific security. They may also enforce rate limits or apply caching strategies appropriate to the channel. Importantly, Experience APIs do not directly access systems of record. They rely on process and system APIs beneath them. This ensures consistent business logic and data integrity across all channels. The layered nature of API-led connectivity provides several architectural benefits. One of the most important is decoupling. Each layer has a clear responsibility and depends only on well-defined interfaces. Changes in one layer do not automatically propagate to others. This allows teams to evolve systems independently and reduce the risk of unintended side effects. Another benefit is reuse. System and process APIs are designed to be shared across multiple consumers. This avoids duplication of integration logic and promotes consistency. Over time, enterprises build a library of APIs that accelerate new initiatives and reduce time to market. Scalability and resilience are also improved. Different layers can be scaled independently based on load patterns. Experience APIs may see high traffic from digital channels, while system APIs may be constrained by back-end limitations. Separating these layers allows architects to apply appropriate scaling and protection strategies at each level. From a governance perspective, API-led connectivity makes it easier to enforce standards. Security policies, naming conventions, versioning strategies, and documentation practices can be applied consistently. Monitoring and analytics provide insight into how APIs are used across layers, helping teams identify bottlenecks and opportunities for optimization. A real enterprise example illustrates this model in practice. Consider a financial services organization offering online banking, mobile apps, and partner integrations. Core banking systems store account and transaction data. System APIs expose these systems securely and consistently. Process APIs implement business logic such as balance calculations, transaction categorization, and fraud checks. Then experience APIs deliver tailored responses for mobile devices, web portals, and third-party partners, each with different performance and data requirements. When a new mobile feature is introduced, only the Experience API might need to change. When a back-end system is replaced, only the System API is affected. The rest of the architecture remains stable. This is the practical value of layered APIs in a complex enterprise environment. Over the long term, API-led connectivity supports continuous evolution. APIs can be versioned at each layer. Deprecated versions can be retired without disrupting consumers. New channels and partners can be onboarded quickly by reusing existing APIs. This life cycle perspective is critical for organizations operating at scale. In summary, API-led connectivity is a structured approach to enterprise integration that organizes APIs into system, process, and experience layers. Each layer has a clear responsibility and supports decoupling, reuse, and governance. By adopting this model, enterprises can manage complexity, accelerate delivery, and build architectures that remain flexible as business and technology continue to change. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and become a part of the Topictrick YouTube family.